Chanukah. I've been thinking a lot about the Menorah of Shammai, which is very rarely spoken of, but pretty amazing, and it's given short shrift. So most people are familiar with the famous disagreement, machloket, between Hillel and Shammai. Shammai says we begin on the first night with 8 candles, we go down 7, 6, 5, down to 1 candle. Corresponds to the sacrifices of Sukkot, which began with 13 bulls, 12, 11, 10, went down to 7 by the end of Sukkot. And then the Hillel, Menorah, Hillel says we begin on 1, we work ourselves up to 8, which is the one we do because we increase in holiness rather than decrease. However, there is an implication there. The implication is that Hillel's right and Shammai is wrong, and that Shammai is decreasing in holiness, which I don't think is the case whatsoever. Because Shammai was the Gadol Hador, or it was the Gadol of equal stature with Hillel. So similarly, how do you teach Torah on 1 foot? Shammai goes to hit the guy with the builder's hod. Hillel says, no, don't do that, which is helpful to your neighbour, hateful to your neighbour, go and love people. Hillel right, Shammai wrong. But who's to say that Shammai isn't correct too? Of course he's correct. He's not saying don't love. Sometimes like a Zen master who teaches spam, how do you teach martial arts? Hit. Like, what do we learn in yeshiva? Ask a good kasha, ask a good question. Don't ask for the 1 foot. And actually sometimes through that tough love, you're still going to get to love your neighbour, but you're getting to a different way. So Shammai's candles, according to the Ishbitzer Rebbe, I thought I'd pick a random commentary, it happened to go to Menorah. He says that what's happening through these candles, it isn't decreasing in holiness, it's burning off the illusion of the world. It's a birur, it's a clarification. The things which seem to be wrong, which aren't necessarily wrong and bad, it's burning off until you get down to 1 candle at the end. But that doesn't make sense either, because isn't 1 candle less bright than 8 candles? Well, as we go through these parashas, and Yossi asked a great question, which is, what does the Ishbitzer say about dreams? Here's one thing about dreams. Again, things are not what they seem. So when Yosef comes to the brothers and says, oh, here's the dream, you're all bowing down to me, the brothers are saying, like, what are you talking about? That's a dream. We know a dream. We hear a dream. Who do they hear a dream from? Their father. Our father is Yaakov, in case you forgot. Our grandfather is Yitzhak. Our great-grandfather is Abraham. Our father has dreams. His dream's not about someone bowing down. His dream's about connecting heaven and earth. One of unity. You're trying to create disunity, break up Bnei Yisrael. Therefore, what you've done is chayav mita. Therefore, we've got to put you to death. And actually, from this perspective, the brothers are completely right. And they're saying, well, okay, let's just kind of sell him off. So why aren't the brothers tzaddikim too? But we're in this world of illusion. And certainly the Hebrew word for illusion, dimayon. You take the dima and you put the words around. It's an anagram for media. Media is illusion. It's about trying to break us up through the polarity. Left is right, bad is wrong, right is left. It's just news is sold on trying to break us up. So I'm a little bit enthusiastic first thing in the morning. So Shammai's menorah is birur, is clarification, is trying to break it down. And so maybe one way we can get into this consciousness of Chanukah using this is using it as an opportunity to break down the illusion when something seems bad or seems awful or seems painful, a lost job, a lost wife, a lost whatever, an embezzlement. Can we just try and hold with Hashem, have the consciousness that this week we're breaking down illusion and we're trying to see the truth, even though it's difficult in this world, which is why we hold the menorah of Hillel rather than the menorah of Shammai. And so the 1 candle at the end isn't less light, it's more light, because rather than the disunity of right, wrong, this, that, all we've got left is the 1 candle of Hashem. And so in our hearts we can hold the menorah of Shammai while on our tables light the menorah of Hillel.